Today we have 7 different trade ups that all of them you can buy for market price, and you can see that right here with the first trade up. We're heading on over to the recoil case. 10 field tested skins, 0.213 on the float, and 9 cents is the current market listing price for some of these skins. Now for this one, we're really going to be looking to hit either that Dragon Tech, that Vent Rush, or the M249 downtown. All of these are going to be about a 30-ish cent profit on average, and when we look at our 2 losses, these are going to be the R8 and the dual Berettas, about a 25-cent loss. For this one, it's very nice. You just have to sit here and snipe skins off the market. Let's hop on into it. All right, here we are for this one. Let's go ahead and start it off. This is probably the cheapest trade up I believe we've got on the roster today at only 90 cents. There's not a ton of loss available, but let's see it. Oh, not exactly what we wanted.
SkinSwap is today's sponsor, and they're also sponsoring you with a free bonus for signing up with the first link in the description. They're the premier place for CSGO and Rust skins, with a massive trading site and a top-of-the-line marketplace, offering you the most competitive rates out there and a massive 40% bonus when you're using that link in the description. Combine that with their top-of-the-line selling feature with many payout options, and their trading feature legitimately taking you just about a minute, and there's no reason not to sign up with that first link in the description.
That's okay though. Heading on into our second trade up, we're going to be looking for 10 minimal wear skins from the Dreams and Nightmares collection. This one, the float's a little bit harder at 0.092, but the price we're looking for is 11 cents a piece, which is the current market price for these ones. Now, when we're coming down to our outcomes, we've got a 4/5 chance of walking away with a decent amount of profit. If we hit the USPS or the M4A1S Night Terror, you know this trade up, we're going to be walking away with a decent amount of profit. If we hit the Space Cat or the XM1014 Zombie Offensive, it's still going to be an okay payday. We just need to make sure we're not hitting that Dream Glade, but if you do hit it, make sure you're not selling it for market price. At least try and get a little bit of overpay, but let's hop on into this one. Here we are for trade up number 2 right here. Now you'll see I have a different combination of skins. That's because I look at all of the skins inside of the specific collection and not just the ones I have listed on TradeUp Spy, but hopefully that'll work out for us here. Let's see it. Perfect, we pulled the Night Terror, second best outcome, we'll take it. Third trade up on the list, we're going way over market price at 48 cents a piece for this one. We're heading on over to the Fracture collection, looking for 10 field-tested skins. Now for this one, just slightly below 0.2 on the float. This is going to make sure that when we come down to our outcomes, we can see that Glock 18 Vogue, which is going to be bringing us a $1.55, is just barely sneaking in minimal wear, making this one a no-risk trade-up. I know you guys love them. This one's a little bit more of a well-known one, but that doesn't mean the profit is any less beneficial. We're going to be averaging over $1 worth of profit on average. That's because that M4A4 Tooth Fairy is also going to be a $1.32 of profit, and if we hit the XM1014, we're still going to be walking away with about a 62-cent profit. This is one of the best ones. The float is not the easiest to get, but it's also not terribly hard, so let's go ahead, hop on into it, and get our Glock Vogue. Alright, hopping on into this one here. Now for this one might be one of the more beneficial ones to try and spam out on this list. That's because it comes from the Fracture case, which is an active duty case, which is being unboxed a significant amount. Let's go ahead and see it. Perfect, which means there's a ton of skins available for you to use and get skins like this one. Trade up number 4 is coming into you with the easiest float we have. 0.24 on the float for 10 field tested skins is as easy as it gets. We're heading on over to the Shadow collection with this one. We're looking for 10 field tested skins, 0.24 like we just mentioned. 15 cents is going to be the market price. You can also throw in a buy order on some of the more expensive skins if you want, just because this float is so obtainable. And the truth is, that's because we're going to be not getting a ton of profitability on average. Only about 5 cents worth of profit, but this one is so easy to do. Now this is because the MP7 Special Delivery is the only one we're really going to be making an actual profit on. If we look at the Galil and the P250 Wingshot, we're going to be breaking roughly even with these ones. Or if we hit that M249 Nebula Crusader, we're not going to be in the best position because that one does not have any float cap at all, and it's going to be about a 40-cent loss. But let's go ahead, hop on into this one. Now, like I was mentioning earlier, for this one, I highly suggest you actually do use a buy order and you just throw it in at 14 cents because the profitability is going to be significantly more. And like you can see right here, for 15 cents, I was able to buy one off the market the second I turned on the market. It didn't take me any interesting amount of time to find it, but let's see it. Ooh, the Wingshot, that's going to be roughly break even. Trade up number 5, we're going to be heading on over to the CS20 collection. Now for this one, I'm not going to lie, this is probably the hardest float out there. We're looking for 10 minimal wear skins at a 15-cent market price. but we're looking for 0.0875. There's not a ton of skins out there. You're gonna have to go ahead and look a lot to find some skins like this one, but when it comes down to our outcomes, we can see exactly why. This one only costs $1.50, but we're gonna be making about 40 cents on 4 out of 5 of the outcomes. There's a ton of profitability and spammability with this one, provided you can get those right floats. When we look at the Inferno, the Aztec, and the Plastic, we're gonna be looking at a 41 and 45 cent profit respectively. The 5-7 Buddy is going to be about a 30-cent profit, and the Agent, which is still going to be in minimal wear unfortunately, is going to be about a 30-cent loss, but honestly, only a 1/5 chance to lose. This one's probably one of the better ones here today. Here we are for trade up number 5, and like we've mentioned a couple times, if you get one of the outcomes that is not ideal but comes in a lower float for the cap it's got, like the Agent for this one, you can try and go ahead and get a little bit of overpay so you're not losing out a ton, but that's the best outcome at 45 cents worth of profit. Trade up number 6, we're going to be heading on over to the Revolution case. Now for this one, we're going to be looking for 8 skins in field tested 12-cent market price, 0.21 or below on the float, and we're also going to be looking for 2 minimal wear skins, 22-cent buy order or market price depending on which ones you choose, and we're going to be looking for 0.095 or below on the float. Now for this, when we come down to our outcomes, we're going to be looking to make sure our M4A1S Amphisaurus is going to be in minimal wear. This is going to be the biggest profit at almost a whole dollar, considering this trade up only costs you $1.40 to do. Otherwise, if we're going to go ahead and pick up that Glock or the Mac 10, those are going to be 2 decent profits at about 50 cents a piece. The P90 Neo Queen is going to be about a break even, and if we do unfortunately hit that banana cannon, we're going to be losing about 75 cents. So we're looking to hit either that M4, the Glock, or the Mac 10. Let's hop on into it. Here we are, second to last trade up. Hopefully we can come through and put ourselves in a decent position to profit overall on this video, as the last one is going to be extremely risky, which not a lot of them have been so far, but let's see it here. Okay, perfect. That's the second best outcome. And now for the last trade up, which is the riskiest of the video, we're heading on over to the Recoil Collection. We're going to be looking for 10 field tested skins. 71 cents is the current market price. You can honestly go above that if you need to. 0.194 or below on the float, and that's because obviously this is the AK-47 Ice Cold trade up. It's one of my personal favorites. It's a very nice one. However, the floats are not always the easiest, but for this one, if we can hit that AK-47 Ice Cold, that's going to be almost a $8.50 profit. If we hit the P250 Visions, we're going to be roughly breaking even. It's a 7-cent profit here. And if we hit the sawed-off Kiss Love, we're going to be very sad, walking away with a $3 loss and potentially a loss for the whole video. This is the riskiest one of the day, so hopefully we can come through and get exactly what we're looking for in that minimal wear Ice Cold. Here we are for that last trade up of the day. If you guys do want to see more trade ups like this one, make sure to drop a like on the video, drop a comment down below, tell me which ones you like, and if there's any theme you want to see in an upcoming episode. Obviously this one today was mainly about making sure we could get those market price trade ups. Let's go ahead and see it. Oh my gosh, what a way to end the day, but that's all I got. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.